Hi. Um. Uh, I suck. So, hello everybody. This is Aseda here, and unfortunately, I'm by myself today. I don't have my partner in crime here with me today, but we both go to separate schools now, so this is kind of how this is gonna have to work for this channel, but it's still gonna be good. So stay tuned for what comes next. It's gonna be exciting. And I I apologize for the mess behind me and for the choppiness and the shakiness of the camera. I'm holding a selfie stick currently, so that is the situation with that. But hopefully someday I figure out how to set it up to where it doesn't shake. I don't know. I'm pretty new at this. I've never done this before in my life, so here it goes. Anyway, this is story time with me. There's no cool intro. It's just me being awkward. That's all you get. Anyway, so for today's story, it's going to be a two-parter, two parts, but they both have to do with the same thing. So I'm going to call this series #I'm Trippin'. I bet you can guess what it's about. If you can't, I trip a lot. And this is where we're going to begin. So for the first story, as I mentioned, I recently switched schools, and it's like mid-junior year, so you're still kind of awkward, and even though you're a junior, you act like a freshman. You do things that don't make sense. You don't know where classrooms are. You don't know how to walk. You don't even know how to talk. It's just a whole change of environment, if you know what I mean. So it's raining one day and it's lunchtime, and because my school is kind of small, we don't have a cafeteria, so we have to eat in the gym. No problem, no big deal. So I walk into the gym and everyone's in the gym. I mean, everyone is in the gym. Everyone was in that gym. Everybody. So I'm still new. I'm walking up in that gym with one of my friends. Let's call her Stacy. I'm walking in the gym with Stacy, all right? And we're talking, just about life in general, how's it like being at a new school? Doesn't it stink that we don't have a cafeteria? Just typical things like that. And we walk up into the gym, and there's this volleyball net stretched across because volleyball has practice in the gym, obviously. And everyone was kind of sitting around it. And so I see my group of classmates on the other side of the gym, and I think, I'm just going to walk over there and try and have some conversation with the people my own age, rather than talking to freshmen all the time. So I start walking over there, and, I see that the net is tied across the top. So it's like, all right, let me just duck underneath it, and I'll totally clear it. I'll be fine. I'll look super cool walking underneath this net and not tripping over anything. Just don't ever try to be cool when you're new. Just don't try. So if you couldn't tell already, what happened to me next is I didn't see that the net was tied at the bottom as well as the top. So I ended up tripping and falling onto my face in front of the entire school. My school just so happens to be a junior high and a high school. So that's 7th through 12th graders, all sitting in the gym, watching me trip and fall on my face while holding my food. It's the most difficult thing that could happen to a new person. It's so grand. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's pretty hilarious. But then, trust me, I was like, I'm going to need to switch schools again because this is embarrassing. To this day, my new friends, they don't let me go for it. They just, every time it's raining and we have to eat lunch in the gym, they're like, hey, remember that time you tripped in front of the entire school? Why, yes, I remember that time. Of course I remember that time. Because who wouldn't? I mean, but then again, that is just a typical thing that would happen to me because I'm seriously just scatterbrained. Yeah, I'm pretty scatterbrained. I'm just all over the place like a chimpanzee. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for part 2. I also take band at my new school. It's a pretty great class. I enjoy, playing music. I play the tenor saxophone. Of course, you've never heard of that instrument or seen one in your life, but it's okay. So, I take a jazz class in the morning, and the class starts around 7:30, but you have to get there at 7:15 to set up your instrument. So, at my new school, every single classroom is upstairs. Like, you have to go up the stairs to get to a classroom. It's just the way it works. Not so great for a clumsy, scatterbrained new girl like myself. So, I'm walking up to class, and out of the corner of my eye, I see who else but, this guy. Hey, I'm new. This guy who I, kind of have my eye on a little bit. Again, we're going to give him another name. Let's call him Josh. So I see Josh. He's coming up around the corner. And, I get all distracted. I get all flustered. I start checking to see if I smell bad. All that good stuff that you do when your crush starts walking by. So I'm carrying my big old saxophone in my backpack, and I'm staring not at the stairs. And guess what I proceed to do? In front of Josh. You guessed it, people. I trip hard. And then I try to get up and play it cool, like, that totally didn't happen, just steep stairs, one of my first times going up the stairs, it's no big deal. No, people, I trip again. I tripped twice. And this is like the life ending kind of trip, the type where you could actually die from falling on your face. Like, I tripped so hard, I thought, why don't I just lay here and have people trample over me? Like, I might as well not get up. That is the level of embarrassment that I was at. But the truth is, I was so tired that I just laid there and, whined as he walked up the stairs next to me and just calmly said, "Morning." And I replied, guys, life is rough. Life is really rough. I've since come back from that immense tragedy, and I have picked myself up. I'm enjoying school. I love my friends. I've realized that I need to avoid situations where I'm going to trip, because otherwise I'm going to trip. It's just going to happen because I don't look where I'm going, and I'm usually telling a story like this and not looking at the ground or what's in front of me. I'm usually looking at the person because, I value eye-to-eye contact. And so it's just one of those unavoidable life situations that I'm going to be dealing with until the day I actually trip and die. So anyway, that's the end of story time. Thank you guys all for watching. Sorry for being awkward. Sorry for my different camera angles and, the shaky cam effect that, I can't get rid of with this dumb selfie stick that I don't know how to work. But you know what to do. Like this video, favorite this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and hopefully next time you get a video from Jess and not me awkwardly sitting by myself in my room. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and peace out, Girl Scout. But, you're not all girls. That was dumb. I'm sorry.